Hi everybody, thanks for joining me here at the Dahlia Sewciety. My name's Kristen and I have got brand new pattern releases for you because I haven't done one of these yet for September, and I know a lot of you are waiting to see some new release patterns because they do really inspire you to get some new things sewn up. So hopefully I've got a bit here for everybody to enjoy. And I brought you outside here because it is a beautiful day. We've had such lovely weather here. I'm sure it's going to turn for the worst, but it's been mid-20s all week here in Melbourne and I'm just loving the blooms coming out. I've got this beautiful pink azalea here that is blooming at the moment. So it's such a beautiful spot under the mulberry tree. We've got a little bit of afternoon sun and this wonderful scent of the jasmine that is still flowering here behind me. So definitely thinking about some new things to make. Now I'm wearing today a favourite pattern of mine. This is probably my favourite tee pattern for an oversized kind of boxy tee. It's a pattern Emporium cuff tee. I'll link the pattern in the description box. I made this last year from a beautiful cotton jersey from Stoff. I don't think there's any of this print left, but we do have a couple of the other Stoff prints in store. And I have worn this to death, literally. I love it over a pair of jeans or even a pair of little light sweatpants. I find the cuff a really nice little detail and it's got a really nice kind of a curved hem, but works beautifully in a cotton jersey, and it would work beautifully also in a viscose jersey. Yeah, tees are really such a handy thing to have for layering. Now what I'm working on this week is not only getting a lot of your orders out, but I'm actually making the brand new pattern release for Pattern Emporium's new launch, which will be Sunday night here next week. Now Kate will be doing this pattern a bit differently this time. Normally she does a lookbook on the Sunday night, releases the pattern on the following Thursday. This time she's doing the release and the video all on the one night, so Sunday night. So I'll have my vlog out just after her so you can get a bit of inspo from both of us, and really excited for this launch because it's definitely something I have been searching for. Yeah, it's a beautiful pattern, so I'm going to be making a couple of different versions. I'm also in the middle of making the pattern that will be in the Deluxe bespoke box, which is launching on Thursday, and that is the Enchanted Palace. Beautiful fabric godmother box with 3 meters of designer fabric, and you have choice of courtyard green and parlor pink. So I think if you can envision a beautiful fairy tale kind of theme box, I think you're going to love the goodies inside this one. Now you have to excuse the old voice. The last few days I've had a little bit of a sore throat. It's just coming good now, but it's a bit on the old croaky side, so I am feeling a lot better than I was. Yeah, and the sunshine really does help. So I really am enjoying getting back into a bit of sewing. I think having that change of season, I'm sure a lot of you guys feel the same way. It really inspires you to start sewing, and just how therapeutic sewing can be when you haven't been well. It really does help you feel better on so many levels, as well as mentally. It really does help you lift your mood. I know definitely for me it does. So love doing a bit of sewing this week. So what have we got for the new release patterns that I haven't actually done one for since last month? So we're already halfway through, or more than halfway through September, and there's a lot of patterns I need to tell you about. Now, one that was released last month was the Walk Boldly Pattern Emporium pants. I didn't get around to making these because we were flat out doing boxes that week that Kate had the release, but I do love what she's done here. A beautiful high-waisted style of sort of fit and flare pants. I would say they're a really nice dramatic wide legs, a little bit different to the palazzo pants, but look beautiful in many of the same fabrics. Things like your scuba crepe, your pontes. She's done a lot in sweater material as well. They look really lovely, and I think having a two-piece ensemble would look beautiful with a little crop style top with these. And she's done beautiful pockets on them as well. You can do the pocket detail and the curved pocket detail as well. So I think they'd be a fabulous pair of pants. The Walk Boldly, great size range as well, up to a size 30 there for Pattern Emporium. I really encourage you to go and look at a lot of the tester pics as well if you're wanting to see different shapes and sizes with pattern. That's a great way to do that and kind of imagine what fabric you might want to make up with it as well. So they are the Walk Boldly from Pattern Emporium. Now some new releases. I'm sure a lot of you will have seen these already. Some of these you may not have seen, so I always like to tell you guys the ones that I've seen that have caught my eye. One in particular is from Paper Cut Patterns. It's the Emmy Jacket. It is a reversible style jacket with either a crop style or a longer curved hem. You can have a drawstring around the hem as well. You've got the two-piece style sleeve, which always fits really well in a jacket, in my opinion. I love a two-piece jacket sleeve. You've got 3 pocket options there, as well as a beautiful button-up version, and also a really unique thing is a button-on style collar. I think there's 3 different style collars there, and you can either have it buttoned on so you can remove it as well, which is a fabulous option. They've got the curve range as well there, so paper cut patterns have 2 great size ranges, so I think that'll be a beautiful one for a lot of you heading into the autumn winter weather. Paper cut patterns, of course, over in New Zealand have got a wonderful variety of patterns there. The next is from LB Textiles, and this is called the Hom Or Hom wrap jumpsuit or dress. Now, I think Alex Judge Sews did a beautiful version of one of these in a green linen, which I was just ogling and thought it was beautiful on her. It is a wrap style dress or jumpsuit, but only the top half is wrap. So you can, I think it's fantastic for fitting, and having that elastic waist is a fabulous option if you don't like anything too fitted around the waist, or if you find that you don't like the bottom half of your skirt unraveling. Having just that top bit that wraps is a great idea. The size range is A to N, and you've got either a B or up to a D cup range there. So the darted bodice is a really unique, beautiful fit, and yeah, you can wrap it around and tie it a lot of different ways as well there. So really love the LB Textiles patterns, another Australian pattern company. Another pattern I found really, really different, unusual, just a beautiful romantic style boho dress, and that is the Silver Saga pattern range, a new to me pattern company, and it's called the Ella dress. Now, the Ella dress is in size 6 to 22. It's a beautiful, a flowy dress with a nice bishop sleeve. It has a lovely low V neck with kind of like elasticize or drawstring effect, which looks just beautiful. So quite low cut, but really, really pretty on. It's the tie at the front, I think it looks just so pretty, and the bishop sleeves are really, really lovely and romantic. So fabric suggestions are things like linens, cottons, lightweight and viscoses, and anything drapey and floaty. But yeah, a really lovely style dress there, the Ella, and there are quite a few new patterns in that particular pattern company's range that I think that you guys will love. There's one in particular that I love too, with the kind of gathered style bust that looks beautiful on too. So remember that name, that's Silver Saga Patterns. All the patterns I've spoken about here today will be linked in the description box for you to go and check out as well. One that I've just ordered actually for the shop is the So Different Folio Dress. Now, this is a re-release of a pattern that Laura from So Different has had for quite some time now, but she's re-released it with the beautiful Maxine on the cover, and you'll know Maxine from having been the model for the Pink City collection that's just done so wonderfully. It is one of my most popular range of patterns in the store. I love the So Different patterns, and I am dying to make up some Indian block print as soon as they come in. But this folio dress I just think is a gorgeous kind of floaty modern style dress, very easy wear, and have that nice longer style sleeve which you can easily shorten, so kind of a caftan look, but with that kind of almost a bubble style skirt. It just looks so beautiful on Maxine there. So they are on their way from the UK. If you want a paper pattern version, they are coming, so just look out on the website and make sure you subscribe to my newsletter, and that way you'll know when they arrive. So if you're wanting to buy a PDF, of course, head on over to So Different Patterns and you can download the PDF version there. Another new pattern from the very popular Grainline Studios is the Myra Top Dress. This is a kind of an apron style, square neck with the straps, and the back's a very unique style as well. It looked beautiful in cottons and linens, great for the warmer weather months coming up for us here. Size range on the Myra is 0 to 18 or 14 to 32, and the 14 to 32 range has the D cup option as well. So fabulous in a little top, a little crop style top, as well as a nice little dress there for summer. Now, one range that came out this week that I was just so excited when I saw, and I really need to order these for the store as well, is the Style Arc expansion pack. Now, Starlight Love bringing out their most popular patterns with variations for add-on expansion packs. And this one is for the Trinity dress. So I think a lot of you remember that really lovely kind of fit and flare style fitted dress with a nice swingy skirt, different options for the sleeves as well. They've brought out the expansion pack that you can either buy in PDF version or you can buy it in paper version. And this will give you so many new options for making so many wonderful dresses. And this, I think in particular for us here, heading into spring, summer, will be so perfect in the wardrobe. I'm definitely going to be using these patterns myself. And the big thing is what options to go for, because I love all of them. You've got the choice of two new bodices, either the round neck with the binding or the nice V-neck style, which I just think both of them are beautiful. You've also got the 3 different skirt options. So you can either go with the A-line skirt, you can go with the gathered 3-tiered style skirt, and you can go with the panelled or gored style skirt. So you've got all those different options to mix and match. Now you must have the original dress pattern, Trinity dress, to be able to use these extension packs to add on. So the base of it is the Trinity dress, but in particular the sleeves I like in this extension pack is the lantern sleeve, and it reminds me of the sleeve that was in the wrap style dress. Now I'll put a pic up so you can see of me. The names escape me now, but I made it last year in spring. I love that lantern style sleeve. It's absolutely beautiful dimension puff sleeve. It is gorgeous. Or you can use the, and that particular lantern sleeve is only for the bodice B, which is the round neck, or there is the 3/4 sleeve version, and you can go for sleeveless as well. So many different options there. Options are endless. I just think having that much variety for a single pattern is always great value for money. So well done there, the ladies at Starlight, for coming up with all these amazing extension packs. So don't forget, you've also got the Hope extension pack for the Hope dress, and there's the Montana midi extension pack as well. So great amount of dresses you can get for each pattern from Starlight there. Now, listening to the Love to Sew podcasts, of course, I love listening to that, as do many of you already listen to the lovely Carolyn and Helen. Carolyn from Blackbird Fabrics over in Canada has released a pattern called the Bestie Bag. It is a really handy looking crossbody bag, like a banana style bag that looks fabulous and really, really wearable. I think it'd be great. Any kind of crossbody bag I think is wonderful. So definitely think about heading on over to Blackbird Fabrics to check out that little pattern. I know a lot of you guys love your bag making. Another little knit top that has caught my eye, of course, is from Love Notions Patterns, and it is the Juliet top. This is a lovely knit top that is sizes extra small to 5X. You've got 4 different sleeves. You've got a beautiful flutter sleeve and a long sleeve as well there. And not only that, but you have 3 different yokes. You can either go for your plain yoke, your pin tucked yoke, or the plain yoke with the plackets. So it's just a little bit of an elevated style tee style top that I know I love to wear with jeans throughout summer, but having the long sleeves as well is great for autumnal weather too. So as always, Love Notions Patterns have fabulous instructions and so many different variations and a great size range there too. Now I love the new pattern from Sinclair Patterns, the Indira, and it's a beautiful knit dress or top. You've got the option for the one shoulder style or both shoulders, but using mixing matching different maybe prints and plain fabrics. You've got the top version or the dress version. There's 4 different lengths. I love that that's a really bra friendly style top as well, but not only that, the strappy version's great, but you've also got the long sleeve options. So a great one for color blocking and mixing and matching plains and prints, and I really do enjoy making Sinclair patterns. They are wonderful patterns to make up. Now, a fabulous free pattern that was released this week is from the lovely Pauline Alice. And Pauline Alice is celebrating 10 years of being having patterns for sale, and her wonderful indie patterns, you will know a lot of them are fabulous patterns with a really unique style. And I love her free pattern that she's released. It's called the Onil Blouse. Now, I think it's beautiful. It's a square neck blouse with a lovely puff sleeve. And what's better than a free pattern when you can see something so gorgeous? That square neck and puff sleeves right up my alley. I think it would be beautiful in a lovely light viscose or a linen or a broderie as well. So really pretty style blouse there. Size range is 34 to 52. So yeah, head on over to Pauline Alice Patterns and that one can be downloaded from her website. So beautiful blouse. Now, another Aussie pattern company, you'll remember the swim style patterns, of course. Sharon and Justine there have got the beautiful ritual dress that I wore last month for the box release of Neptune's Daughter. They've released a brand new knit style vest that is great for all seasons. It's got a really wonderful deep V. There is a sew along to go with this as well. And the thing I love is the beautiful overlapped high split side seam. So I think it would be beautiful layered for autumn winter over either a shirt or maybe a polo neck top, but equally as beautiful just in a nice cotton jersey for summer there as well. So a lovely casual style vest there from the ladies at Swim Style Patterns. And also we've had a couple of huge releases just this week. If you are subscribed to my newsletter, you would have received the wonderful new range from Mason Fauve, and it's the Fauve Botanica collection. Of course, their autumn winter release, which opposite to us, but absolutely stunning patterns. And I've had a lot of people ask about the fabrics that they do sell over in France from their website. Their projection, I've actually emailed them to ask. I've had a lot of people inquiring about the matching fabrics, and they project to be able to be selling their fabrics to their stockists hopefully by 2024. So maybe in their future ranges, that's something they'll be looking at. So at the moment, we can't get their fabrics here, but we can definitely get their patterns. I love that Folio dress. It is absolutely beautiful. It's got that nice funnel style neck with the button detail across the shoulder and the neck. So really elegant. But you can also make that in a blouse as well. So if you're not wanting to make the dress version, think about the blouse version. The other one is the Cicadella blouse that I'm really eyeing off because that could make it for summer as well. It's either short or long sleeve with a nice dramatic back. So I spoke about these patterns in my last fabric Friday, which was last week. So head on over if you want to see me go through all those patterns and talk about the details there, because they are really lovely patterns and they really do know how to put a range and a collection together, as does the wonderful Lise Taylor, another French company you guys will love. They've got the Pimpante blouse, which has been very popular. I've nearly sold out of those blouses in store. That's a beautiful little floaty blouse with a collar and puff sleeve. And they've also got the Groovy skirt, which is another new release from them, a nice little gabardine A-line skirt. So really lovely collections from both of those French companies, from Lise Taylor and Mason Fauve Patterns. So that's all the new releases I have for you today. If you have seen a beautiful new release that you think I need to know about, please write in the comments below, because that way we can all share the patterns around, and it's just so good to be all chatting on there. I do go through the comments and I love it when I can see everyone talking to each other and suggesting things. A lot of people have questions and I know a lot of the viewers can answer those as well. So feel free to go in the comments and have a little look. It is a great way to spread the knowledge around there. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, my actual subscribers are heading towards the 19,000 mark. My dream would be to get to 20,000 before Christmas. I think that's a bit ambitious to try and think to get to 20k before Christmas, but if you are a regular watcher of the Dahlia Society and you haven't subscribed, now would be the time to do it. And also, yeah, share the channel around. If you have someone that you know loves sewing that would love to watch the channel, I would love it if you could subscribe and maybe even give this episode a thumbs up. And if you haven't turned the bell on, don't forget it reminds you when any new episodes come out, and you'll be alerted first for that. So thank you so much for watching. I will catch up with you all very shortly. I'll see you all for the new blouse episode, which will be Sunday night for Pattern Emporium. So stay tuned for that one. Take care. We'll see you all soon. Bye for now.